Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a fun and quick project, a tutorial of what I called a double envelope fold out with two pockets inside and a tuck spot and some space that you can use for journaling or sticking photos. And I will show you in a moment how I use mine because I stuck mine onto my signature page. So as you can see, the back of mine is left plain because I just stuck it on the page. But of course, if you wanted to use it as a separate element, you would just need to decorate the back a little bit or just put anything on the back, not to leave it plain. And as you can see, the front is also decorated, and we are going to be doing it together in a moment. So I'm starting with just two plain envelopes and I am joining them together with their flaps. So I'm putting the flap of one of the envelopes into the other and gluing it down. And the remaining flap I'm also gluing onto the first envelope. So just it creates a sort of a booklet, as you will see here in a moment. And by the way, I'm sorry if my voice sounds strange. I've had a cold for like a week, but I really wanted to film this, to record this voiceover, so I could upload this video for you guys. So anyway, I'm cutting the top part of the envelope on the right and the side part of the envelope on the left to create my pocket. So I will have a top loading pocket on the right side and a side loading pocket on the left. And here I am showing you the book that I love. I love this book for the beautiful illustrations and for the awesome um, like index pages that I've used many times for making envelopes. And I'm just choosing a page and I'm going to be using these pages for decorating the inside of my fold out. And you will see that this page is not wide enough, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be covering the like the white part later, and you will see this. So you can choose anything. You can choose a book page to decorate the inside. You can choose the like pattern paper, anything really that speaks to you. And as you could see, I'm using wet glue and I'm not gluing the book page. I'm putting my glue onto the envelopes so that I don't glue the envelope, the pocket, sorry, that I made closed. So it's safer just to put your glue on the envelope. And now I have torn two pieces of this brown recycled paper, and one of them is covering the white strip on the left side, as you can see. But I thought it would look good to kind of like reinforce my pockets where they would open. So I'm just putting another piece of this on the top right side where the other pocket will be. And now I'm using the same paper, so this is the brown recycled paper, to decorate the front of my envelope. And again, there is like no limit to what you can do here. I've chosen a specific style, so I'm using brown background and some collaged flowers and a butterfly, but basically you can do anything you like on the front. So here I'm choosing some washi tapes that I just want to make the background a little bit more interesting before I add my flowers and other collage elements. So I'm just choosing this graph, like distressed graph washi tape that you've probably seen me using many times before. And I've also decided to add some stamping. So I'm using this archivaling and just messily stamping this like a pattern onto the paper and onto the washi tape so that it just creates a little bit of distressed decoration in the background. And again, some more washi tape. This time I'm using this vintage looking brown and this like tiles, colorful tiles. I really love this one too. Adds a little bit of like a I don't know, vintage touch as well. And again, another book that I love, and another book that I've used tons of pages and tons of images. It has gorgeous images, and I'm just choosing some of the images that I want to tear out. I didn't want to fussy cut them because I kind of wanted the torn out edges, so I didn't want it to be too perfect. And I've chosen a few colors and a few pages that I liked, and I've just torn out my flowers. I think, yeah, I chose three. I chose different colors so that I would have some variation. And I'm, of course, going to be inking the edges of those with my Tim Holtz Distressed ink, or oxide, actually. I'm gluing them down. Um, and again, of course, if you don't like the torn look like I do, you can just fussy cut those flowers out. But I can definitely recommend both books that I've shown you in this video. They are beautiful, and like I said, I've used a ton of pages and images from these books. They are both very high quality and just beautiful. So now I'm choosing a label, and I have a set of labels from Tracy Fox. I don't remember, I think they are called antique labels, maybe, but they are beautiful and they come in a variety of colors and shapes, and like, I love them. I've printed them, I think, twice already, and you get so many in a set. So I've chose one that I thought that fitted best. I've inked up the edges, and now this sheet of butterflies, as you can see here, comes from, it's a freebie from Artie Mays. I think it's from her website, though it also could be from her Facebook group, but she offered it as a freebie, which I think is so generous because these butterflies are gorgeous. And I've chosen one with a little bit of brown and a little bit of blue that would fit the flowers and the tiles from the washi tape. And I'm also adding some tea stain cheesecloth because I just like the, like, a shabby distressed look that it adds. I'm not cutting it perfectly to fit the label. I just wanted to stick out in some places, and I'm just gluing down the label like this. And as you can see, it is sticking out a little bit here on the side, but I'm going to cut off the excess because I just like the way the label looks with when it's just partly on my page. And I've glued down the butterflies, and I've only glued down the middle of the butterflies, so the wings were left loose for some added, like, 3D effect, I guess. So now I'm using this. This is, I think, 1 inch circle punch to punch half circles that would, kind of help to open the pockets, and that will also indicate that there were actually pockets there, inking up everything. And yeah, and that's basically all for the pockets. And I've also sewn with my machine, sewn through the middle, like you can see here. So I clearly divided the two pockets, so there is one separate pocket on the left and one separate pocket on the right. And now you could see in like the flip through in the beginning of this video that there was also a tag spot here. So I'm choosing a piece of ephemera, and I've chosen this one with green because I liked how it matched the botanical prints on the book page that I chose. And I'm just going to ink it up and glue two sides of it to my paper so that it creates a tag spot. And you can slip something in, you can slip a photo or some pieces of ephemera inside. Um, and I think it just looks nice. It just adds something else to the middle of this fold out. So, like I said, guys, this was very quick, and I hope you enjoyed it. I really love this project. It's so simple but so effective. And here is the final look. And please remember, as I mentioned, there's like no limit to what you can do on the front. You can also use it as a separate element if you just decorate the back a little bit. But I enjoy having it as a part of my signature, a little fold out, a little additional journaling space, and of course the pockets. So here I have a signature that I was working on at the time I was making this, and you can see how it would look glued down. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you shortly in the next video. Bye bye.